that they're claiming that we possess, when I say we, these covert groups, black ops, the knowledge that the extraterrestrials have, to a certain degree, to turn this planet around. And so what they would like to see is these people that they've made agreements with in the last 40 to 60 years come through on their part to bring us out. What the extraterrestrials are claiming is that they've taken this technology and they've used it to make weapons and they've used it to make money and not keeping the deals.
Right.
Okay, so what they want to see is these people evolve themselves and come forward and have an avenue to come forward where they won't get butchered, so to speak, by the law, because laws have been broken against innocent, law-abiding citizens to come to the truth. You know that, I know that, we all know that in this so-called ufology business, if you want to call it that. Not nice and pleasant things have happened to individuals. They want to see them evolve, in a sense, to come forward so these things can come out. Again, that's another step for us all to meet in the middle somewhere so we can have proper interaction. They're not going to come and wave a magic wand and we're all just going to change. So what they want to see is to a meeting point with these individuals. So this avenue of amnesty would create such a way for them to come forward and bring this information out.
The rainforests are being decimated. We see size of the rainforest just diminishing every day. China's losing the black and white panda. Do the extraterrestrials blame us poor little individuals for all this mess, when in fact it's the controllers that are making us like this?
Well, there's a sadness there, and it's a deep sadness. And according to them again, or advised by them, there's breaks in the food chain. They're claiming that the planet is dying, that we're killing our planet. We're responsible as human species responsible. Of course, we have government and we have controllers that we all by law have to abide by in whatever form of government you're in. And one can always point fingers at them and say, well, you know, they're doing this and it's not our fault. And then there's people who are burning and thrashing who don't care. And then I understand why they're doing it. And but they're not really pointing the finger and saying this one's bad, that one's bad, the peasant is bad. Are we going to say that several million peasants are bad because they're just trying to survive?
Right.
We can turn around. I think the harshest thing we might say is they don't know better. But they're going to look up at you and say, right, are you going to feed me every day? No.
Right.
Okay. So, you know, a plan needs to be put into effect, which a plan needs to be put into effect for them not to be thrashing and burning, to have them actually commit to restoring the rainforest. In return, the world needs to provide them with a place to live, because they're interested in their family's survival. Most of them are doing it for that reason. Then we got the end, provide them with a place to live, if in return they use their labors to restore the rainforest. Once amnesty is in place and the knowledge comes out how to take the toxins and pollutants, can you start seeing a picture over here? Then this project can happen faster, and that can bring us closer to the extraterrestrials, again, to join the galactic neighborhood.
Okay. Well, one of the things that would really help us is if the extraterrestrials showed up a little bit more. I know you're not really tuned into the field of UFOs a lot. You don't seem to follow it. You keep your experiences pure. So I know you don't want them contaminated. But I can tell you that the UFO sightings are increasing at an ever rapid rate.
I'm happy to hear that.
They're flying around. They're flying over Hong Kong. They're flying over New York recently. They're flying over India, Russia, China. Airports got closed down just not too long ago because a UFO was over Hangzhou Airport. So I don't know which species is doing this, but this of course is one way to speed up. It acts as a catalyst. So more people can look in the sky, more people can talk about it, see it, and then it becomes more real. So we do need more of this, and it is happening. So I'm happy to tell you that. And finally, I would just like to show you now for the first time, we've actually completed the translation of your book, The Keepers, in Chinese. So I just wanted to, can you just pass it to me? Here it is, Jim, The Keepers.
Oh, how exciting.
It's in Chinese, and it's the first exopolitical book on galactic diplomacy that Asia has ever seen. And there it is.
Wonderful, with the sketches too. I take it has
Yes,
everything in
it
it.
has everything in it, and it's going to be available for Asia in Chinese. And of course, we wish you all the luck for tomorrow night for your lecture.
Well, thank you.
You've got like 600-700 people turning up, and this is going to be a real winner for Hong Kong.
You did a fine, you and your team and everybody involved did a fine job with this, Neil. This is a global project.
Yes, it is.
And so, globally speaking, everybody needs to be able to understand and read what we're doing. And this is a fantastic step.
Good. Excellent. Thanks, Jim. Nice to see you.